Yo, what's up? What's up? We are live and we are here in the lab, so to speak. I actually got the new build on the squat on the table there. Here's the one we're gonna do a quick repair on. It's an SCX-HD. Anybody that kind of follows me knows that I actually have two of these. Hold on, I'm opening up the chat. What's up? Damn, dude, you were quick on the hotspot there. What's up, Tanner? Um, yeah, so I'm gonna open up the chat and we're just gonna hang out, man. I'll keep an eye on the chat. I'm trying to set my screens up now. Sorry, guys. Let's see. It says we got 0 watching, but it says Tanner Hag is here, so I'm confused. I don't know. All right. What up, dude? Burst in the house. Hey, dog. You know what we could do, Burst? If you want to start a hangout and you can run the hangout, what you can do is send me the link here, and I'll join it, and then I'll throw the hangout up on the screen, dog. If you want, but that's on you, Burst. All right. So what are we doing? Let's see. So check it out. I got this SCX-HD. This is the Turbo Mach Drones one, right? Like this is the one that's got the TMDT motors, the 2550s. Um, I'm driving. All right. So this one we beat up, and I was gonna do a video, and I was gonna just shoot it real quick on my phone and do a live stream. But hey, Burst, you know what you could do, dog? Throw this up real quick on the ZG page. That would be dope. If not, they'll drive. Just when you pull over, next time you stop. So anyways, I was going to do a live shoot on this and just do a quick video on that. But, man, my desk is a mess. Today's been a rough day. Tax day. It's not one of the ones either for me where it's, hey, quad parts coming. No. It's more like, how many quads am I going to have to sell to pay this? And to be quite honest, I ain't got enough. But anyways, long day. I did get out and fly, and the funny thing is I actually prepped this frame for this pre-flight today, but this one still got frayed. This SCX here, yep, there it is. You can see it there. I'm trying to get it to focus. This camera is autofocus, but you can see, right, like it's frayed. Like it's the crazy thing is this CF is unlike any CF that I've ever really dealt with. It's SCX HD, which means it's Armatan, and it really does flake and chip very easily. But the weird thing is it hasn't broke on me yet. So sorry, I'm not looking away on purpose. I'm looking for. Damn it! Where's my tool? I am the tool, right? No. There we are. I was looking for vice grips. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. I typically don't prep the edges on frames like this, but the crazy thing is, like I said, is this CF is really good, dude. I mean, it just frayed out all the way. It's completely fanned. If you could see it, you'd see. Like, I mean, it's really bad, but it's still all together. And this is probably the second time I've glued it. So I like a gel, Gorilla Glue, super gel. What's up, Snyder? I don't know what you were replying to. Yes, you are. I'm not sure. So, anyways, I went out and flew today, and I usually like all the other edges are sealed already because I typically once one goes, I typically do all of them. But this at some point had glue in it, so you just saturate it, and it's actually really good that it's fanned out. To be honest. Because when it gets fanned out like this, come on, you can really get the glue in there. And I've done this on arms of frames where you start to get a crack and it starts to flex. If you can really work some like epoxy in. Sorry, I know I'm not showing y'all. I'm sorry. I'm trying. So you really want to flood. You want to get it like in all the flaked layers. So If it's not fanned out, what you do is you put a little on the edges, let it run down in there, and then you can use your pliers and you can actually kind of flex and bend it. In this case, it's already frayed out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my vice grip to about 4 millimeters, right, or just below it, to where when I clamp, I want it to be tight, but I don't want it to do damage. And so you get it right there on the meat of it, clamp it down, let it dry. There you go. There's your little tip to fix the frayed edges on your board or on the arms or your frame. I've even done it here. You can see right there on the edges there. This is on this frame. It's actually, again, really sturdy, man. For being a 2 mil plate, that plate really holds up. But it took a little crack, and whenever it starts to crack, I flood it, clamp it, let it sit. So we'll set that one aside. We are working on, almost got into 2 accidents. Dog, quit watching me. All right, so we're working on our SCX-HD number 3. We got the one we just showed you, and then I've got this one, which I'm having some VTX issues with. I'm not sure if it's the VTX or something else. I'm going to tear it down tomorrow. But before I tear it down, I wanted to get a second one up and running, right? Capture glue. This one is the one I built with some of my disassembled B rotors. So look, dude, the motors on these are just legit, and these ones got my freaking face on them, and I'm not giving those up, okay? I'm not going to give somebody my face on the motors. So I kept the motors and the ESCs, and I still have the frames. I may actually still have some of the gear. I'm going to actually get rid of it here. I'm kind of breaking it apart and getting, again, the motors and ESCs off, because those are parts that I need. I sold all my quads, like my other quads, to like whenever I dove into that B-rotor deal. So I've got to find a way to kind of build my squad back up. But the great thing is, so this one's got B-rotor ESCs and motors, and a Hyperlight 4, just like the other one. So these both run Hyperlight F4s, TMDT motors and ESCs on that one. So I got my quad box yesterday with the boost pack, and some of you guys might have seen me do the opening. When we did the opening, you found out that I had received 4 super sweet TBS 25 amp D-Shot 600 ready BL Heli S ESCs. It's a lot to say, I know. But that was dope. I mean, that's like $60 worth of, before shipping. That's like $14.99 a pop. I mean, which is a good price on an ESC of its caliber. And so $60 worth of ESCs I got for 20 essentially. So that immediately last night when I had it, I'm like, that's got to go on the new Hyperlight. I got the Hyperlight SCX-HD. I got this SCX-HD frame from Alex Moreno. He's actually just a dude in the community. He flies, I think, maybe for All Carbon RC, possibly. Maybe fly NOS. No, All Carbon RC, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, just dude. He's a great guy. He tried it, I guess, or was going to build it, and he didn't ever really fly it. He just decided to get rid of the frame. So I kept it. Or I mean, I got it from him. So I had it coming, and I also had one of those, a Betaflight F3. So there's the Betaflight F3, and it's all wired up. And we're to the point now to where all we have to do is install motors, and we will have a flying quad. And then I'll show you how quick and easy it basically is to install a Connex system, being that it's a power soldering point and plugging it all in and putting it in place. So we've got our receiver here, which, wait. Oh no, here it is. Sorry. Here's my receiver. I actually have to swap. This receiver is bad. So I have to swap the receivers over, and in the doing so, I'm going to have to actually pull these pins. So I'm going to pull the pins now. To do that, I'm going to need, I'm going to see if I can just do this the hot fashion way. There we go. All right, got it. I don't recommend doing it that way, but if you got to do it, do it. I just used a super hot iron and just pushed the pins right out the backside. All right. So just need to throw down. I need to turn that down a little bit. I'm gonna blow these pads off. I can actually see one's not starting to lift, but it definitely doesn't like the heat. I had the wrong tip on my solder for this. I was doing the ESC wires and I'm about to do the motor. So I have what's like a medium chisel. Well, it's like a small chisel actually. It's a great tip universally to have, but I'd like it one size smaller to do the small solder work. The problem is you have to get it so hot to do the good, decent work that it's hard to keep cooled down, and I'm an impatient solderer. I try to do as much as I can to be good, but at the same time, I'm all about, dude, I got to get this done, and I'm not trying to cool down and sponge up and all that. Just want it done. So, and I know you cannot see what I'm doing, but I'm just soldering 3 tiny wires, so there's no point in me trying to show you. Should be using a fan, but I don't like to with the microphone. Anybody got any questions or want to talk about anything? Hit it up in the chat, by the way. I'll send you some shit. Alright. Send me some shit, dog. Alright, so there's that, right? So I actually have some decent. Oh, come on. Oh, wait, there it is. Found it. Alright. Get me some shrink tube for these bad boys. Got an Arbitan Production Space Cowboy. Carbon is the same. Yeah, it's weird, dude. Like, because typically, you know, delamination is caught. You said, "Where's my tool?" Um, Delamination, Catton, from my understanding, typically occurs from a weak resin, but then it's weird that what you end up with is it seems like 90 to 95% of those that have the weak resin also have a very bad CF, I guess, because typically those break, not only delaminate, they'll delaminate really easily, but they also break really easy, right? But these Armitans, they typically delaminate so bad and so easily, but they don't break, which leads me to just conclude and logically deduct that the CF is then the layers, the individual layers are good quality, but there's just something. I don't know. Maybe is it engineered that way? Possibly. That'd be great. Armitan should speak up if so. That's a great thing. Maybe they've found the balance between like durability of flake away and breakage. I don't know. Maybe it's just crazy common or crazy coincidence. But I have now 3 frames, and I'll be able to tell by the third one. Um, and I have another frame of theirs too. It's an SCX. It's the X Racer. Um, but anyways, so I don't know. It's interesting that everybody that uses it has an Armitan frame says it flakes, but they don't complain about durability. And I haven't complained. Third one. I don't know that I've ever built 3 of the same frames in a row like this. What up, peeps? Random. All right. Back to work. So we got everything squared up here. I do need to go ahead, and I don't like doing this, but I need to plug in real quick. I've already plugged in. I know everything should be legit as long as nothing's getting grounded out. But I'm checking the RX. I had to pull one. This one's bad. I installed that one and had to pull it, so I'm hoping this just lights up. What the H? Didn't light up, but it's freaking me out. Like, I don't want to power it. I don't know why it's not lighting up. Dude, am I? I need to check this. I've checked it already, I thought, but I transferred this receiver from another one, and that other one was already bad. Like, I had it in my bad pile. Let's see. Need to do a little research real quick. Free Sky XM Plus. I hate the wiring on these stupid XM Pluses, but they're not bad. Let's see. Here we go. All right. Oh, my arm's right in front of the freaking camera. Sorry. All right. I just need to double check the wiring on it. I know it is. Let's see. Where is it? Of course, I just can't find it all of a sudden. There it is. Okay. S bus 5 volt ground. Yeah. S bus 5 volt ground. So that's that. I mean, it's legit. All right. Let me plug it in. There it goes. This time it. What the? Bad ground connection. Bad ground connection. Dumb. Whew. Freaking me out. I can fix that. Watch that. Nice. You don't. Oh, wait. Yeah. We're good. We know what you don't want is a bad ground connection during. There we go. During flight. Pull on it a little bit, tug on it. We're good. I'm good. All right. Whew. All right. That's all I needed to check. Now let's install motors. We'll get everything else buttoned up, and we'll be good to go. It actually shouldn't take too long. Measure your 5 volt. Oh, random. What's up, man? Yeah, no, I've already jumpered the 5 volt. This is the FPV modeler Betaflight F3. It is actually the first time I'm using it. It's why I'm doing it on my own build. You actually want to see something? We've got a bag full of them. I've actually got to build 7 Betaflight. No, it's cool, man. No worries, brother. I've got to build 7 of these for a Connex race that I'm hosting with the Maker Fair coming up in May. In fact, well, I don't want to go get it, but I got a I got a grip of Connex gear over there. So yeah, so before I go and build 7 of these bitches for somebody else that paid for them, I bought a board myself, and it all just kind of came together. Again, the frame just kind of fell on me, and when the frame fell on me, I had the $50 to buy the board, and I was going to use my own motors already, and then I had this stuff coming in, so I needed to test it, so it just happened to work out. So anyways, the 5 volts has been checked. It's definitely running the 5 volts, and now we know it's all connected. The one thing I do need to do, I'll do that in a little bit. Let's just go ahead and start soldering on these motors, though, guys. It won't take very long to do. So we are going to check the tinning, and then here we go. Oh, I need to turn this up. I really do like this frame. I'm a sucker for falling in love with a frame, and Catton, I'm sure, will attest to that. He knows I've been through quite a few, and don't get me wrong, all of the frames that I have previously been in love with will always carry a little near and dear to my heart. I do not like these TBS ESCs, man. I mean, I like the ESC themselves, don't get me wrong, sorry. They fucking put all this non-conformal on there, which is great and all, except for it makes it a bitch to solder. And even pre-tin shit. Like, you literally have to, like, scrape solder onto this shit. Definitely not easy, Trappy. Not cool. And especially when you're trying not to hit the MOSFETs. Oh! It's like, if I would have known this, I would have fucking done it this way to begin with. But this is just the way I build. I can't even get... I'm going to have to get a helping hand over here or something. Which means I'm going to have to change the camera. Let's see. There's going to be a lot of people fucking... They need to get... to tape. Yeah, they need to tape it off. They do. It's the first time I've dealt with it on an ESC like this. I've had their power cubes, though. Their power cube ESCs. So look, here's your little tip. This is what I think is the key. Stay on the edge here and start at the edge and get it to start taking, and then it seems to really like it. And I'm using a flux core. There we go. Because really, you're going to you want these wires to be not on top. What you want is, and I'll show you, you want, ooh, don't solder on top of the other ESC though, Troy. That's dumb. Get this stuff out of the way. All right. What you're going to want to do though is bump the wire up to it. You don't want to necessarily go over it. So you can actually put the tip there and bring the wire to it. So once you get it to start taking some solder, it actually is easy to solder. I'm not complaining too much here, but the idea is use that little kind of semicircle to actually set the wire in, not on top of. And that's going to make for a really nice connection, hopefully. It actually wasn't as bad as I said it was. The thing is I just worry about the solder actually being really nice in there because, oh man, damn it. Oh, there, we got it. Okay. Let's put so much heat to it that these TBS, like, crinkle plastic, oh man, it is. It's too tight. Damn it. I had a feeling this was going to happen. I really wanted to use them. Come on, come on, come on. Hold on. I gotta not talk so I can... Oh, there we go. We got it. We got it. We got it. I just need to get it over the last bets. There we go. All right. Whew. I actually really wanted to use... They've got this like super, like just like the same stuff on all their VTXs. Like super wacky, crickety shrink tube. Anyways, we're going to put a couple of screws in real quick. Check my screw length. Not great, but not bad. Oops. So anybody else here get a quad box? What'd y'all think? I got some thoughts not quite set on camera yet. Nothing negative. I think it was overall good. I need to see it again for sure. I don't even know if I'll be able to afford it after today, though, to be honest. Fuck. I'm gonna hit that with some heat real quick. All right. Nice clean ESC job there. Let's move on down to the next one. Turn my, I just realized I was just below 700 on the heat. So I went ahead and turned it a little bit. But definitely just gonna do this whole. There we go. Yeah, the heat was definitely a big issue with my soldering, so not to blame TBS any more than should have. I don't think it was the conformal coating as much as just my bad soldering temp. Bump that bad boy up. Like I said in the beginning, this tip is really, oh yeah, this tip is really finicky about its need for a temperature. You don't want it too hot because it's not a heavy temp. You know, a really thick tip. But you don't want it so cold that it doesn't recover well. It's all about balance with these soldering tips and making sure you have the right temp for what you're working with, the right temp to work with for the tip, and the right tip for the job. Alright, solder job number 2 done. This time I didn't get it quite as hot, so the shrink tube, oh, problem is I'm doing it too. There we go. Grab my heat gun. Alright. I don't know, is my chat slow or is nobody chat? I'm totally cool if you're not chatting. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm trying to keep an eye on it. Oops. Gosh dang, Troy. Quit throwing screws at yourself. Tighten them too much. I knew better too. By the way, on that super glue on that first SCX that we did, you could go, you know, fly it sooner than later, but I would always let stuff like that chill overnight. Loctite, especially, same thing if you ever use Loctite. You know, I heard a lot of people use Loctite here and there, and I personally don't. Loctite doesn't go very well with aluminum bits, and a lot of these things have aluminum bits these days, like including standoffs. And if you are going to use Loctite, don't use anything but the blue. I think it's the blue. Yeah, blue is, I think, temporary. Can anybody hear music? If not, I need to turn it up a little bit. I let it chill at the beginning because I didn't want it to mess with anything, but I'll turn this up real quick. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just tin both of these actually now that I think about it. Dude, I just realized I need to push that back a little bit. Ah, dude. Those ESCs really are not easy to tin, I'll tell you what. I did not like tinning those. And I swear to God, I better be able to use BL Heli on Mac to fucking program them when we pissed. So, oh man. It sucks. I actually. Damn it. I hope that seals up nicely. Let's see what that does. It's gonna split. I already know. Nope. Worked out okay. Worked out okay. Alright. Last setup, and then we'll nail them down, and then we should actually be able to set this thing up real quick. At least try to. New 10, Troy, come on. Alright. Alright. So we now have all 4 ESCs soldered up. Once we button them down, we'll be able to fire them up again. Go. And drop them on some arms. So dynamic array. Name Ray? Oh, you know another thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to shorten some antennas. Alright, last motor is tightened down. We'll do another moment of truth here. ESC is tightened down. That's your build for the most part. I mean, camera and VTX, but they just sit on the plate and then a little older. Let's check it out. There we go. We got a little deuce there and there. Get this. All right. So I guess there's a couple things we could do. Let me switch over to my broadcaster and I'll switch you guys over into Betaflight. Dun, 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 dun. Come on, my. Alright. Betaflight's loading up. While that's loading up, I'll open up camera real quick. So here's a Connex camera package. Give it a little slit. Put it all back. And bam, there we go. We're going to take the camera out. The camera. Pull the rubber case off. It doesn't fit in there. You can trim it and make it fit. I have, but no need. It's all good. Erg! Just, you have to pull this damn thing off because it's just sucked on there. Alright, so there's that. That's all we need. Oh, wait, I need the wire. There we go. So that thing plugs into the VTX. And the VTX has its power wire, which we'll solder up. Get booted up. So, package for VTX, similar. VTX. Erg. I need the antenna so I can rip the antennas out. That is the spare. Oh, they give you a spare cable. Is that a longer one? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, no, wait. Oh, yeah, one comes with the camera, one comes with the VTX. Duh, sorry. I spaced there for a minute. So we got all that. Alright. Betaflight's booted up, my bad. Let's go to this one. We will switch this to this, and we will switch this. Oops, I did the wrong thing. Yo, Troy, can you explain what you're building so far? He's building 7 or 8. Oh, yeah, no. I'm not building 7 or 8 today. Sorry, give me one sec. I screwed up and oh, no, don't double click. Try and get you guys loaded into Betaflight real quick. Give me one sec. There we go. All right. So can you explain what you're building? So I'm not building 7 or 8 of these. I'm building me and my crew soon. You'll see a live stream pop up. It'll be in the next 2 weeks. We're gonna be building 6 or 7 Connex builds. I have the box back here. It has all the Connex gear in it. I've got a bunch of props. I got some other stuff coming, but I don't have the frames or the hardware yet. When those frames and hardware get here, we are building 7 quads for Makers Faire 2017. Makers Faire Austin 2017. We are going to have a race. I was asked to help put on a race. I manage the local multi-GP chapter. We're a tier 1, Austin multi-GP. These guys, Makers Faire, really wanted to put on like a legit race. Like they wanted LEDs. Wow, I actually just had something pop up about it. PayPal for Fat Shark. So they wanted to put on, LED gates and all that stuff. And so I said, hey, like, let's do it. And I touched base with, a couple sponsors of mine and some other cats. And we talked to Connex and we got some stuff together. We ended up with basically, dude, we're talking a mega race here. Like, we're talking $12,000 budgets type race. I've got 5 pro pilots. I've got ADMA 20, Adam. We've got Ivan NV Astro, who just won the collegiate series. We got 32 bits of gills, Zero Ground's very own. We got Gars, Zero Ground's very own. And then we've also got Crit Whale from Houston, if you guys don't know, Justin Gaspar, great young pilot. So we've got 5 Texas, legends in the making, so to speak. Gars is a Texas legend already. But those 5 guys are going to take on 3 locals, and those locals are actually going to come out of just a standard multi-GP race this weekend. Saturday, we're holding the qualifier. So that qualifier is going to have 3 that win, and those 3 that win, they have to be able to provide themselves and have their own HD ready goggles. So they have to have a goggle ready, when we go to race day that has HDMI input. They have to be able to provide an RX for a quad that we're going to build them. And so those quads are going to be 6 or 7 quads that we're going to build, and 3 of them will go to the local pilots to fly for the event, and then we're going to hold on to. Like, we're not letting them keep the quad necessarily, not the local pilots. And then we'll have 4 backup quads. So we'll have 7 quads, 6 or 7 quads total that we build, and then we're actually supplying some other stuff for some of the 5 pros to build their own same exact frames, same with Connex, but their own hardware, so they can kind of tailor it to their own styles. And so we're gonna have just a really dope race, man. 2 days of 30-minute segments of racing, off and on, 30 minutes on, 30 minutes off, and we're just gonna race for 8 hours for 2 days. Do some team racing, do some individual racing, and we'll see how it all shakes out. So yeah, that's what we're doing. But that's not what we're doing today. This is technically my version of testing, but I'm a Connex guy already, so this is my version of testing the F3 board, at least as far as build. So when we go to build these things live, which we're going to do live on a live stream in a couple of weeks, we're going to have like an assembly line going, and we're going to really set these things up and get them going pretty quickly. I hope to build all 7 in the same amount of time that you would see somebody build 1, like less than an hour. So that's what we're going to do. Where we're at now, where were we? Oh, Betaflight, homies. Like, let me get in on this, dog. Sorry, somebody asked me a question and I talked. Thanks, FPV. Here we go. Plug this thing in. All right. freaks me out every time a board takes forever. This thing, I never like the way it connects. Seems like it. See, look, it just seems like it takes. I don't know. Just don't like it. I've already flashed it, which straight out the bat, like it just didn't really seem like it liked being whatever firmware was on there. So we had that. Ports, it looks like serial's already enabled. You know, we're just going to go ahead and do a reset. We didn't do a reset settings. It's always a good idea. It's interesting. It automatically still cuts it on for you. I like that. Alright, so we're going to rock. We're going to run some D-Shot. Might as well, right? So we'll do that. Current meter. You know, this is something I'll play with later. I've already set this all up. Wait, accelerometer. Why does it say it's on? It's not on. I don't want it on, so yeah, about that. Alright. 8.2. Current meter, all that stuff for now. Black box. No black box. There's no black box on board. SD card. Oh, because, yeah, my bad. OSD I'm turning off. I don't need OSD. I'm actually even turning telemetry off. I don't need it. So we'll save and reboot that. Remember, I'm using a Connex, and so it's got all the built-in functionality of OSD that I need. I won't be able to tune the board, but that's fine. I can hook that up later, possibly. I'm not sure. Wow, it even knows it's got auto detect, I guess, on S-Bus. That's why it knew where. Alright. So we'll go to modes here. We're going to set the arm, but alright, let's see. Where's my radio? Alright. Radio. BR, where's it at? BR 210. Alright, so that should give me some reading, right? Yeah. Good. Alright. Why is auxiliary 12 like all over the map? What the flip is that? Is that RSSI? Oh yeah, that's RSSI, I guess. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So I do have RSSI, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Alright. Auxiliary 3 is our only real concern. And auxiliary 2. Okay. So auxiliary 3 is our arming switch, which we will also set black box on. Because when we do put one in, we'll want it to black box whenever we're armed. Air mode. Whoa. Why is air mode not just on? I need to go do that. Alright. Beeper. What number was this? I forgot. Was it auxiliary 2? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Cool. Alright, so we're good. Alright, that's all that. Air mode on. Save and reboot. Let's see. Connect. PID tuning. This is where we'll set all of our rates up. I run a 1.2 on my RC. I don't know. We can talk about that if y'all want. I'll run a. Oops. I'll run 7.5 there. I'll run a 3.5. Oop. And a 3. So that's just how I set mine up typically, just out the jump. PIDs, I'll jump over to my other tunes, and I'll probably drop over the PIDs off of my other one. I just don't know what they are right this second. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. Hold on. I know what they are. What the heck? Oh, there we go. No. Okay, hold on. Let's see. I'll bet you I got... a screenshot. I just gotta find it. Dang it. No, I don't know. Oh, wait. I think I just found it. I literally just found it. Yeah! Alright, I just found it. Here we go. Sorry. Now I gotta wait for the damn preview to open. Alright, so it looks like... Oh my gosh, open already. Like, I know this is in the 50s. Come on, oh my gosh. Last time you opened, it was force quit to... No, reopen. Come on. There we go. Okay. Okay, so this is actually 40? Nah, this can't be right. Let's try it. What is that? I know this is. Alright, we're good. Alright, so we'll save that as our PIDs. Alright, and then let's see. Got that. Alright, so now everything should be legit. So now what we're gonna do, actually before we do anything, we need to open up BL Heli, right? So here's BL Heli. Hold on, whoops, sorry. There we go. Alright, so we're in BL Heli now. Same stuff, plug in, connect, read setup. Alright, so I don't know what the hell it's running right now. It's running 16.3, which I don't know what that is, right? But we're just gonna go to flash all. I'll leave that there. We're gonna go with 16.6.5. When we're done with that, we need to come over here and mess with the beacon, delay, and strength. So, gonna change that to 2 minutes. We're gonna bump this up to beep strength is gonna be 50. Beacon strength is gonna be 125. Write that setup. We're gonna reverse these two because I'm almost positive those are gonna be the two that need to be reversed. We're gonna write that setup. We're gonna disconnect. Alright. We're gonna reconnect over here. What we're gonna do is motors. There we go. Should be able to just go here. I like to use my keyboard. Wow, they're already starting up at 1004. Wow, look at that. 1010. Oh, sorry. Shoot. Dude, let me drop you over here real quick. Dude, we're at 110, and it's smooth as butter. That's legit. Wow, that's the lowest. I don't even know what that means necessarily, but no, that's like the lowest that I've ever had a smooth, clean spin on any motor. That is just legit. Okay, so are they spinning the right way though? Let's see. Nope. So you see they're spinning all of them need reversing. So I reversed. Oh wait, no. Motor 2 is legit. Okay, so all of the others except for motor 2. Okay. Alright, so disconnect. We can also... Wow, it did not like that, but that's because the motors are reversed. Okay, so we'll disconnect here. That was one motor being correct. If they're all reversed, it doesn't do that. You hear that? Listen. It's because they're fighting each other even without props. It's fighting it. I'm not even going to show you guys this real quick. I'm just going to bounce in here, read setup, reverse. That's really weird. I basically had to reverse all of them. How does that? Oh, wait. No. Wait. No. Okay, that doesn't make sense. This makes sense. I reversed the two wrong ones. I reversed 2 and 3. I should have reversed 1 and 4. It's typically one or the other. I mean, it's always one or the other. Unless you wire them wrong. Alright. So let's connect. Wait. Disconnect here. And connect here. No. Alright, so now we're in. And now when we... High speed mode, active engine, off. High speed mode, active engine, off. High speed mode, active. Yep, everything spins the right way. Yep, there they go. Alright, so we've got a quad. It's technically tuned, it's technically built. We need to add FPV. So let's do that. Let's see. Alright, so everything there is good. This really is a nice clean build. I can even just tuck this guy under here if I wanted. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. I got to look to see. So for the VTX, I got a little bit that I got to do for that. So I'll be honest, I kind of feel like I'm at a point where this was a good, nice stop, right? Like we're at 1 hour exactly. I know I said I'd put the other VTX on and do some stuff. But I think I'm going to go ahead and take a break here, and I'm going to button down the ESCs. Like, there's some stuff I just should do instead, like double stick tape those there, and put some covers on them, which is going to be some broken props. And then I just want to get everything really ready. I don't want to just rush the VTX install, so we'll do it and we'll leave it like this. You guys want to talk about anything, like the last couple of minutes? Feel free. I'm just not feeling finishing it up from here. I feel like that was just a good stopping point. So I hope you guys don't mind. I got a couple other things I also got to do. Like I said, I got an email just came through about the Fat Shark stuff. We're doing all good, man. I'll see you on FPV. Like, hell yeah, sounds good. Random. I just got an email about. I don't even know what it. I gotta check it real quick. Come on. Inbox. All right. Let's see. No, I don't know. All right. Well, we're just gonna leave it at that. Again, I really appreciate everybody hanging out, chilling. I hope you guys understand. It's just a good stopping point. We'll get back to it. Fly safe, fly smart. Just fly. Peace.